Well, morning. What's going on, folks? Went to sleep kind of early last night. I usually don't go to sleep around like 10:30 or 11 or anything like that. I usually go to sleep around midnight because Netflix and shit. But yeah, evidently while I was asleep, somebody was up streaming for hours. Man, man. So So somebody was up at 1 o'clock in the morning streaming for 3 hours about some pretty serious allegations, and they decided to throw my name in it. Um, that's interesting, as I don't remember bringing up anything like that publicly. So okay, hmm. That's interesting. Uh, because of the seriousness of said allegations, I'm not going to be discussing that. That if he wants to go and run his mouth about stuff that he supposedly has no involvement in, fine. That's fine with me. I mean, that's cool. But no, there are much more funnier things to talk about. Not to say that that particular topic is funny in any context outside of a very comedic one, but yeah, no, not that 3 hour wine fest where he's asking people to go wake up Lord and Savior. No, I'm not messing with that. That'll be one I skip. He can have that one. That one's just sad. There's nothing really I can say about that other than if you think that these allegations are serious, maybe you should not address them publicly or pay them any mind. But I don't know. I know how other people have handled such situations like adults and have come out on top, but we're not dealing with an adult, so yeah, yeah, yeah. No, if you not watched G Man's 3 hour stream, something about Gary Ridgway, then don't even worry about it. It's like this. Uh, oh yeah, so there was a comment about me paying for something. So I was actually talking to G Man last night. I was talking to him on Skype, and he made several statements. One of the statements, and I'm trying to remember what I had told him, because what I told him, what had like there was no real connection with what he responded with, and I'm sure you guys are shocked by that. I'm sure y'all are shocked. If you want to have an idea of the conversation, here I'll give you one. I'll give you a taste of what was said last night. Maybe you guys can. Oh fuck! Hold on. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, this is a taste of what was said last night. Um, I'm not really sure. I was fucking with him about OBS, and that's yeah. Yeah, he wants me to pay for his ticket to come to Texas. He was asking for my address. I gave him the address to the local nature center. It's close enough. Like it's he'll be in close proximity. Like it's not hard to figure out where I live, but he wanted an address, so I gave him one. Uh, I told him to take his broke ass to work if he wants to afford a plane ticket. Not sure why people have to pay for him, and he's the one making the challenges and stupid shit. But there are plenty of people who will call his bluff that will pay for him a plane ticket, and he won't take it. So I'm not sure who he thinks he's fooling. I'm not sure what he thinks will come of that anyway. He claims you told him you would meet him if you came to. Yeah, yeah. I told him that. Yeah, that I told him you can meet me at the nature center. I'm throwing you in the swamp. So, you know, where is that? Let me remove that. Okay, there we go. Get out the way. My mom is not expensive. She is just crude. Very, very crude. Very, very crude. Somebody else pointed out something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people pointed out. It's very important things. Actually, Carlton, hey, I was thinking about your video the other day, man. Carlton, go ahead and link that video in chat. Link that video in chat, because it's a really good video. It's one of the few, like, actually, like, you know, coming out atheists videos, things. There's a name, and I'm just woke up. Literally just woke up. There's a name for those type of videos, but I have not seen one that was well put together, edited and narrated and all that shit. I've not seen one in quite some time. It's almost a bit of nostalgia. It's like, oh man, this is like early YouTube atheism. You know, when it was actually pretty good. When it was actually pretty decent. So I liked it. I usually don't watch videos like that, but this one was exceptionally good. He put some time into it. If Carlton is gonna put some time into it, I have no problem repping his channel. And if anybody has a video they want me to take a look at, feel free to just toss it my way, and I'll give you my honest opinion. If it sucks, I'm going to tell you it sucks. I'm going to tell you it sucks. Probably. I'm looking through all my ASMR videos because I'm trying to find it. I think I saved it. I watched so much bullshit. God damn, I watched so much bullshit. Why do I watch so much bullshit on here? Oh my god. Okay, I watch way too much bullshit in between. Okay, that's something about butt lasers. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna find it. Anyway, so much stuff, so little time. So anyway, folks, this is going.
The announcement is this: I'm going to be doing a Google Hangout next Friday, not today, but next Friday. And that particular Google Hangout will be focused on primarily one thing. I'm asking everyone to bring their own personal rap to this particular Google Hangout.
I'm going to expose myself on YouTube. I'm going to make a YouTube video embarrassing myself.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I got to tell you about the fabulous, most groovy
G-Man.
You know you're breaking the law right now.
I will stomp a mud hole in you, sir.
I am not playing, Dragnet.
My name is G-Man. You got the audacity. You're going to jail. You got the audacity. My name is G-Man. You got the audacity. That's all I got to say. You got the audacity. I stole $3,000. You got the audacity. You got the audacity. Because you don't got no evidence. My name is G-Man. My name is G-Man. So big in this guy be. My name is G-Man. My name is G-Man. Baby. You can't beat me in fighting. You can't beat me in chemistry. You can't beat me in biology. You can't even walk better than me. You can't outrun me. Dude, you can't even out-talk me. Come to Jersey. Come to Jersey. Come to Jersey. Come to Jersey. Come to Jersey City. G-Man, you got the audacity. You're going to jail. You got the audacity. My name is G-Man. You got the audacity. That's all I got to say. You got the audacity. I stole $3,000. You got the audacity. You got the audacity. Because you don't got no evidence. My name is G-Man. My name is G-Man. So big in this guy be. My name is G-Man. My name is G-Man. Baby. You can't beat me in fighting. You me in chemistry. You can't beat me in biology. You can't even walk better than me. You can't outrun me. Dude, you can't even out-talk me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries.
Yeah, I was sharpening a pencil. So, yeah, you probably didn't hear it because the mic was off, but I hate having unsharpened pencils. And I just remembered that I had one pencil and it was unsharpened. So I had to fix that. Anyway, good morning, Mr. Mout. I see now he's making this one of his morning rituals. Some morning fuckery. Welcome to the club. Because that's what this is. It's absolute fuckery. I could sit and talk about biochemistry, but no. What the fuck did you link? 15 kilohertz? Sideway, yeah. So I can't hear that. Because I kept... there was something somebody posted on Facebook about... Somebody posted somewhere, I think on Facebook, about not being able to hear that. And I saw people in the comments talking about that. And so I tried it. I played it on my computer. Couldn't hear anything. So I went to take a shit. And I said, okay, well, maybe if I play it on my phone, maybe I can hear it. And so if I hold it to my ear and it's silent, I can hear it. I can't actually hear that sound. But there has to, if there's any ambient noise, I can't hear it. So, yeah, right now, like, it might be silent enough now for me to try and play that. But if you're under the age of 25 or, not been in the military, you'll probably hear it. It'll probably hurt too. Maybe, just maybe. Just maybe. Then again, I don't know if it's even in my stuff. Because I watch so much bullshit. No? Okay. Yeah, too many Star Wars lore videos and random videos of Count Dankula and stupid shit. So, yeah.
So, and no, I'm not going to be nice. I am done with the days of being nice on here. You guys claimed that you were so right, and everything. So anyway, if you actually go look at G-Man versus the world, because that's how far you got to go. I had an individual on my channel by the name of R-A-W, Raw. And it wasn't just Raw, it was Rand Campbell. I think I understand my history on here a little bit better than a bunch of people on here who runs on rumors and gossip and not on empirical evidence. I don't ever want to hear, I am banning atheists from ever bringing up empirical evidence on my channels again. Don't you?
No more empirical evidence, folks. You stop it. I don't want to hear empirical. Matter of fact, I don't want the imperial system even mentioned anywhere near my channel. Nothing. Anything even sounds like an empire. An empire, a shogunate, none of that. Nothing is even remotely tangential to that. I am banning empirical evidence. Empirical evidence doesn't live here. Fuck logic. Fuck reasoning. All of it. I don't want to hear it. You guys have shown me that you cannot handle evidence. So I'm taking your evidence abilities away. You don't deserve it. You are on a logical timeout until you learn how to properly use this evidence, you're going to be relegated to the anecdotal corner. You go over there and you use those anecdotes like you got some goddamn sense. And when you show me that you can use those anecdotes like there's no tomorrow, then maybe I will give you your empirical privileges back. You cretins.
You ever ask me for evidence for nothing again? You're not getting it. You don't care about that. I'm gonna give you a rumor. It says rumors and gossip are is proof. That's all you're getting for the existence of God from here on out. You're getting rumors and gossip because you accept that as evidence. So Raw was the one who used to ask me, G-Man, when are you gonna, in case one of us want to donate something to you, why don't you? And I said no. And I said no for years. Anyone who knows my history here on YouTube knows on my main account, it is not monetized. I can monetize it if I want, but I don't. But they was like, oh, when are you? And what did I say? And I was right for saying it. I said, I don't want to do it because I don't want people trying to control me when they give. And number two, I knew that these demonic devils called atheists and these fake behind Christians that support these fools was going to get on here and try to say, well, G-Man's in this for the money. People want to get on here and slander. But I saw that a trillion miles away.
Sit there and dock.
I've heard you people call me a con man. I heard you guys call me an e-beggar. Man, I'm going to play out so many of you guys, it's not even funny. Because one of the things that you guys fail to understand is we used to be friends. I used to be friends with some of you guys, and you talked. And I still remember them.
You weren't friends with me. I treated you like a human being for one day. Matter of fact, it wasn't even 24 hours. It was maybe like 4 or 5 hours. So we weren't friends, G. We weren't friends. I talk to a lot of motherfuckers on the phone, or I communicate with plenty of people that ain't my fucking friend. You got a loose definition of friend. A loose. What I did was charity. That was not friendship in any way, shape, or form. Don't know who lied to you at any point in time. There are a few people I can consider a friend. There's a handful. And that's for a good reason. Some of you motherfuckers ain't trustworthy. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. You are among those untrustworthy people. So if other folks wanted to extend to you the title of friend, then that's fine. Not this motherfucker. No. Not with my life experiences. No.
Those things. And a matter of fact, I might even play your audio back so that people can hear it. Because you ain't running game on nobody over here.
He's too smart. So, he's smart.
Like I said, tomorrow, like I said, it's going to be better than sex when I expose you guys.
So when he says shit like that, like it's better than sex, that to me is like, okay, maybe the daughter story is made up, because there's no fucking way that an expose of somebody is going to be better than sex, right? I'm sorry, there's no, maybe gay sex. I'm not sure what type of sex him and Veckel and him and Ken Jones are having. Maybe it's not that great. So I don't know. Maybe I might have to retract that statement. I don't know.
So anyway, I didn't want the PayPal and I didn't want anything like that because I didn't want nobody, because I am a strong advocate. I'm strongly against the word of faith movement. A lot of you atheists don't even know what that means. So let me define that for you. The Benny Hinn's, the Creflo Dollars, the Peter Pontoffs, the Joyce Meyers, the Joel Osteens. I'm against these Christian megachurches that are trying to rip money out of everybody that goes into their ministry.
Really?
With their fake healings and their touch the screen so you can get healed. Nonsense. I'm thoroughly against that. So I didn't want my channel to be associated with it. But like I said, there's only but so many times that Veckel and Raw and all these other guys come to you in private saying, hey, G-Man, when are you going to do a PayPal? Because I'm not shy about telling people what I was making. At my other job, when I was working at the appliance store, people says I was a barrel stacker. No, I worked at an appliance store.
You were a barrel stacker at an appliance store.
And I was only making minimum wage when I was working there. And I was happy when I was working there. And if I can, and anytime I get a job working anywhere, I'm happy about where I'm working. I don't believe that my status is dependent upon how much money I make. I'm a very content person. If I can get $5 an hour, I will make it. Period. All right. I don't care what your listen to me. If your goals is to make $1 million, more power to you. Let me have mine. Let me have my goals. All right. If my goal is to work at this place for a year and make minimum wage, that's my business. It's none of yours.
As his business, that he's just going to remark on your life and what you're doing. I seem to remember, G-Man, that even to this day, you still comment about my financial situation, or what you think about my financial situation with my wife, because she works full-time at her job, and I'm a full-time student. Well, I also get paid, but you seem to not understand that. Matter of fact, I think if I pull up Skype right now, there's still a comment from you recently about my situation. So let me give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 second. I think. Give me 1 second. I might be tripping. Drag your joke and a joke online. I got bigger fish to fry. Oh, that might have been it. Where is it? I'm famous one. I'm the famous one in this story. You talk about me, not the other way around, Junior. No, that's not it. Buy me a plane ticket. I miss you, Daddy. No. Give me your address. I miss you. Yeah, no. It must have been in the email. I think it was in the email, folks. I'll pull that up later.
If you want to walk around here and think you're better, set up a hangout so I can give you the G-smack of a lifetime. Because I'll talk about the people in Jamaica that only make $50 a week. And then you can talk about how they're not doing well. Talking about.
Yeah, yes, there are people in Jamaica who are that broke, and they're not doing well, G-Man. How do I know? They're also part of my extended family. Oh, man. Oh, gosh darn it. But the fuck. Yes, there are people who are more broke than you. Yes, living below the poverty line isn't a sign of success, G-Man. That's kind of a sign that you probably need to fix that. That's something, yeah. He barely worked there, did more streaming than anything else. Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're a patsy, you know what? You shut your mouth and you do what you got to do.
About some empathy. You guys don't show no empathy, and you are some of the most hateful people I have ever encountered in my entire life. And I am not taking that back. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be a traveling preacher talking about this topic.
He's going to be a traveling. Traveling costs money. See you later, Mouty. Money. That costs moolah, my man. If you're going to travel, then you need money. I want to see G-Man across the United States. Cross-continental G-Man. I want to see that. I don't know about you guys, but I want to see that. I want a vlog. You know what? G-Man going Rouge. He needs to go Rouge and stream every second of that, because you know what? Some of it's probably going to be boring. Just him outside. It's not as fun as him just kind of in one place, being able to contain all that vitriol and energy in one little body. That's fun. Because he can't stay still. But outside, I can take it or leave it. He doesn't know what continental means. That's right. You gotta look that one up, G-Man.
I consider the atheist community to be the most hateful hate group in the United States of America. Come and think about it. I consider the biggest hate group on the planet. And yes, I consider atheism and atheists a hate group. You're gonna sit there and laugh at somebody for losing their job, and then talk about why aren't you trying to better your life? So anyway, and I mean what I'm saying. I'm not just saying this. I believe.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out, as somebody who supposedly has a job now, how is he up at 1 o'clock in the morning streaming for 3 hours? I don't know about you guys, but me and Mrs. D had to cut out last night. She has to wake up at 7. That's why I'm up so early, and I got class near noon. So maybe he has a job that's like really late in the day, but then I'm trying to figure out, how does he stream later in the day? Because if he has one of those like mid shifts, right, when it's like one of the worst shifts you can actually get, because you can't really do anything. You wake up long enough to say, oh shit, I can't really do anything because I gotta work in a few hours. Like one of those shifts. That's the only thing that I can That's the only thing I can really think of. But like that's why I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical that he actually has a job, because him living with his sister. I mean, his landlord. You know, how's he getting them? How's he getting the bills paid? Is this sugar daddy Mark Weiser not paying them bills anymore? I don't know. Maybe, probably, maybe. You still there, Mark? You still there? Feed me, Seymour. Feed me, Seymour.
I mean every sentence and syllable coming out of my mouth. I can see if I cost myself the job and nobody called there, that would be different. But you guys made an effort to go to the Better Business Bureau and lie and say that you came to the store when you never came. Alex Botton lives in the UK. He never came in that store one time. Then you're calling there and ordering food I never ordered. But I'm a liar and I'm dishonest? You people can go fly a kite somewhere. So anyway, so let's continue here, okay? So I'm a con man. Yeah. Because I took the advice of other Christians. I want to make sure we understand this.
Now notice that I was the one who raised the concern about him grifting. I was the one who actually used the term grifting in this context. Now, I already hear what he's doing, and notice that he is not going to actually acknowledge what I told you guys yesterday, because there were several instances where I said, looks like G-Man's scamming. It looks like G-Man's scamming, folks. So I already hear where he's going, because now he's brought up Raw and other people who have suggested that he open a PayPal. That's not what anybody said, G-Man. You know good and goddamn well that's not what the issue is. See, this is the bullshit that G-Man likes to do, because he knows what he did was wrong, because the Christians involved with it told him he was wrong. How do I know that? Please challenge me on that, G-Man. Please, because you know I got receipts on that one. I will love to embarrass you on that. You know good and goddamn well this is not about you opening a PayPal or opening a Cash App. That was never the issue. Sad part is he would just monetize the channel. He'd been all right. Well, he can't do that because, and it's very simple. You know, it's what did he say? What did he say?
People want to get on here and slander for filthy lucre's sake.
You know, he's not on it for filthy lucre's sake. All right, can't do that.
Logic here for a moment. I'm a con man because I took the advice of Christians to start a PayPal and to receive donations from my audience. That's why I'm a con man? Well,
so, who here said anything like that? Did y'all see what he just did? Because, again, that claim is coming from only a few sources, me being the primary source of that particular claim. And when the fuck did I say that? Because you open up a PayPal, open up a Cash App, monetize the channel. Is that what I said, G-Man? Okay. Let me get some receipts on that.
If that's the case, then why aren't you calling Dragnut a con man? Dragnut has a channel, he receives super chats, and he receives patrons. He's a con man by your own dumb definition. Oh, he ain't the only con man. Scholar Fiction is too. Matter of fact, every atheist that accepts a donation here on YouTube is a con man or a con woman based on the dumb arguments that the Dragoons are making. Because I don't see nobody outside of the Dragoons saying this stupidity.
Who said it, G-Man? Let me get some names. Who said it?
In fact, I'm a blue. That's why I don't give you mind control anymore. I'm never, listen to me very carefully here, and I'm not alone. There's a lot of Christians that are backing me on this behind the scenes.
Sister Cherry, who will believe literally anything that you say. Veckel, who will suck the knowledge out of your dick in the form of semen. Ken Jones, who ain't half there and struggling with diabetes himself. Like who? Like Antonio, who can't find his backbone because DD fucked it out of him. Like other than maybe that group, can you name some folks? Please let me know, because I don't consider any of them people reliable sources of shit other than just parroting whatever the fuck you say.
I stole $3,000.
Just to make you even more mad, G-Man. Jeremy Pace. Like, look, G-Man. You deferring to the same people who have believed some of your most egregious lies don't mean shit to anybody. Not a goddamn person. None of them people are reliable in any way, shape, or form. Now, if you got some evidence, that'd be awesome. Man, the good guys are fat diabetics. Take it easy. Look, you know what? I sit on the precipice of the diabetes. The beatus. Not everyone on diabetes who got stabitus, who caught the sugars, is bad. Just that fat motherfucker.
Don't trust you, and we never will. We have no reason to trust anything that comes out of your mouth. I do my G podcast. I don't even talk about you people.
Really?
I'm trying to get rid of racism, and you people want racism to thrive.
I don't believe you.
You atheists. I don't understand you people. You people want racism to thrive. You people want the Hebrew Israelites to stand outside and say the things that they say. You want that. You desire it, and you want it to happen. You don't support the ministry. You don't. And when I say support the ministry, G-Man, good job. G-Man, I think you do a decent job. G-Man, I got a question. You don't do that. Instead, G-Man's conning people out of it.
Yes.
Why? So I can get car fare to go and deal with the Hebrew Israelites? What is wrong with you people? But you're against racism? Like I said, evolution is what caused all of this. You guys don't want to openly admit it, and you ain't nothing but a bunch of racists.
Wait a minute, hold on a minute.
You're just as guilty as the Hebrew Israelites when it comes to racism. You don't fight against them. I don't even see you making videos about them. The only thing you guys talk about is us fundamentalist Christians. You don't care about Islam. You don't care about airplanes flying into buildings. You don't care about people being beheaded in these other countries. You guys don't care about people being mistreated in these other countries by these cults and all that stuff. All you guys talk about is Christianity all the time. Then you get on your channels and lie and say, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. In which Shield Squad SOG, the Christian community is laughing at your behinds because you're stupid for saying it.
Really?
And no, you're not misinformed. You're not you're stupid. You lack normal intelligence for saying something so dumb.
Really?
I have a brother, a blood brother that's caught up in that cult. I don't even know why I'm even telling you idiots, because you guys don't even know right from wrong. Okay? But I have a blood brother that's caught up in that.
Yes, we know, G-Man. And watch this, folks. He's going to be mad. He's talking about Kareem. His brother Kareem is a black Hebrew Israelite. Well, Dragna, how do you know his name? G-Man has made 2 videos about Kareem. In one video, he's talking to Ken Jones about Kareem. And this was during the last summer of G-Man, towards the end of it, where him and Ken Jones had a conversation, because I pointed out, again, because G-Man told us that Ken Jones was having a little bit too much dialogue with them, getting a little bit too friendly with them, and he didn't like that. So you can't even deconvert your own brother from that, but you're going to get on the internet and try and tell other people what to do? Man, that's interesting, man. That is really interesting. You can't even stop your own flesh and blood. Somebody you are familiar with. I'm sorry. That's, Ken was speaking with G-Man on the phone about Kareem. That's the brother he's talking about. So, and of course, he's going to spin some story. No, he actually made a video and called Ken Jones to talk about Kareem. And he dropped his docs already. So that's the brother, just so there's no ambiguity, that's who he's talking about. Now, watch that get fucking turned into something. And I can go find the video if you want me to. It's not a big deal. It's around this time, actually, last year. So, G-Man, if you don't want people to let's say, explore your connections with the Black Hebrew Israelites, maybe you shouldn't go on their platforms and then give them ammunition to use against other Christians. I'm saying if I don't like somebody, why would I go on their platform?
I stole $3,000.
G-Man, a pathological liar.
That's right. He's a pathological liar. If I don't like group of people X, why would I go on people group X or group X? Make that redundant. Group X. Why would I go into their realm on their platform and then to shit on my own team if I despise them so much? That's what I'm confused about. I mean, that's just crazy to me. But then he wonders why people go, you know what? I think you got some Black Hebrew Israelite leanings. I still think he does. I didn't say he was a Black Hebrew Israelite. I said his leanings towards that.
And I'm trying to get him out of it. But you don't want that. You want him to remain a Hebrew Israelite. You like racism and you want to see it thrive. I have so many accusations to make about the atheist community and those who support you. It's not even funny. And I can back up everything I'm saying with evidence, because it's not like I'm just saying this.
He's not just saying
with
it.
This N-word song that he had when I was going to Nadia's channel, called me the N-word. I go to the comment section in the live chat sometimes. There's whole pictures of the N-word showing up there, all by atheists. Ain't no Christians doing no mess like that.
He's positive.
Where the problem? Y'all gonna wish y'all left me alone. Y'all waking up a sleeping giant. That's all I got to say.
A 5'2" sleeping giant, folks. We have awoken the beast. He is this tall, but his fury is unending. All 100 pounds of him will be all over you like white on rice. You shall feel his wrath as he nips at your ankles. Fear him. Know him. He is coming. He is unending, unfaltering, unwavering in his burning desire. Fear him.
So I don't believe that you people are good. I think you people are nothing but a bunch of Jeffrey Dahmer disciples. I think you guys follow after Joseph Stalin and Adolf Hitler. I don't see anything good about atheists whatsoever. Well, how dare
I got some Jews cooking in the oven right now, as a matter of fact.
You try to make an argument that you're a moral person when you guys are going out there and deliberately lying about people. Oh, don't talk about Jackie the cat, Jackie the kite, because she could lose her job. Meanwhile, you call my job and you get me fired. Then lie to everybody and say I never got fired.
No, I don't think that's how that happened, Chief. No. You got you fired. That's a whole scenario about shit being shipped to your place of employment. Not the flowers or the pizza and shit like that. No, the actual supplies and stuff. That's on you. That's on you, folks. I'm trying to figure out how you think that and that was a whole weird scenario, because the individuals involved with that copped to the things that they did, but stuff for your business being invoiced there, you got to take that L. Sorry. And the fact that you were still having True and other people say that you were unemployed when you were actually employed, you got mad because you got busted out. You got mad. You got mad because you got exposed because you were trying to, again, grift people. Or this is another possibility. You just didn't communicate with your Christian brothers who were still telling people to give you money because you weren't employed. That's a possibility. Just saying, it's mysterious. It's a little weird. You can communicate with them when you need them to come suck your dick, but you can't tell them, yeah, no, just take, don't worry about any fundraisers and stuff. I'll be fine. That's interesting. What's the bet that he's going to forget and deny he told everyone turn a barbecue into a flamethrower? Yeah, he's going to forget that too, and then atheists made that up. It's the same thing. Why can't G-Man take responsibility for being fired? And instead, he passed the buck. He can never. think of a time when G-Man has actually taken responsibility for something. If there's always an excuse. If he does something, it's always in retaliation because he can't control himself. He's a child. He is an absolute fucking child. Matter of fact, I'm going to go on Skype and remind him that he's a child. Give me a second. Actually, I'm struggling to remember a time where you've taken responsibility for something. Please remind me so I can tell my audience that you are somewhat of a man and can take responsibilities, can't spell, for your own actions. Okay, so we'll see if we get a response. He's probably actually sleeping now.
Butt hurt. But I'm a con man? Well,
Yes.
like I said, if you want to call some of the as a matter of fact, I shouldn't even do that because I'm violating scripture. But I don't get that much donations to begin with. And I do get enough when I want to go to like New York, which is not very far, but I do have to get the bus and sometimes get a taxi to get around the city and whatnot.
Really?
But then there's the places in Newark, there's the places in Irvington. When I want to go to Philadelphia, which I'm going to be able to do next week because of donations, you know what I mean? But I'm conning people.
Yes.
I wonder what you guys think about Charles Stanley, who collects donations. You guys probably think he's a con artist too, right? Tell me something. I've never seen what the Atheist Experience does with their donations. I've never seen what Dragnet does with his donations. I never see what Scholar Fiction does with his donations. I never see none of these guys show what they're doing with their donations.
Time out.
So hold on for a second. So hold on for one motherfucking minute. Now, folks, he doesn't watch my channel. Did y'all forgot about that? What happened to his boyfriend? They broke up. He decided he don't suck dick anymore. He doesn't watch my channel, folks. That's really weird that he doesn't see these things. He doesn't watch my channel. That's weird. That's weird because he's making an assessment. How would you make an assessment of what someone's doing in the public eye if you don't observe them? Yeah. That's interesting. Because maybe he doesn't make it that far. Maybe he does. Oh, PayPal notification. The fuck is Fat Boy? The fuck is the fuck is that? I was trying to find a picture for y'all. Oh, okay. It was from earlier. Okay. I was like, who the fuck is Fat Boy? They even spelled it PH. I was gonna show you a picture of. There you go. See if y'all can see that. That right. Okay. Get that. Okay. There you go. Fishing supplies. That's what Mama Drag out at Texas City Dike. That's one picture. Let's see what else. There you go. Mrs. Drag. Mrs. Drag wanted some chicken curry. So that's her eating all the I don't know what that really flat bread stuff is, or chips. I don't know what they are. I have no idea. But she was eating that with some really tangy stuff. Here we go. This is Mrs. Drag. This is her watching Gala's Girl on Tom Rabbit's channel last week, and we were out eating. So there you go. This is where y'all's donations go. It's weird that I keep record of this stuff just in case, because G-Man, I can anticipate your bullshit, man. I can anticipate your bullshit. I take these pictures because I think they're funny anyway. But it's nice, though. It's nice that he tries me. Just in case y'all didn't know. Oh, here we go. Oh, here's a good one. That's Mrs. Drag at Sam. That was the same place, by the way, Sam's Boat. And that's red berry sangria or some shit like that. Red sangria. Yeah, there we go. So, if y'all are wondering where your donations go, there you go. And that's your evidence. That is your evidence. So, woohoo!
Should I now start making video after video after video after video after video claiming that you guys are con artists? Because I can do it and it can be arranged and I can get more Christians to do it. It will not be difficult. We can call the IRS and tell them to look at your books. We don't have an issue with that.
Tell the IRS to look at my books. Good thing that I take see, G-Man, you wouldn't know anything about this, but there's a form, there's a form, F-O-R-M, form that PayPal and Patreon and Google, all shit like that they send out. I'm sorry, well, I know Patreon and Google for the Google AdSense. There's a form they send out. It's a tax form. It's a tax form. And guess what? Guess who does the taxes in the house? Guess who knows about those forms? Oh, man, that sucks. Since you don't actually do fucking taxes, you would know about that. So you can call the IRS and tell them Alford Memes has a PayPal and Alford Memes has a Cash App, and you need to show the books, because that's what people say now when they want to see something about someone else's money, but they don't actually know what they're looking for or anything like that. So stupid people say on the internet when they think they know what they're talking about.
That you're not paying, that you're not filing for taxes. We can do the same stuff that we see you guys doing, and I think it might be appropriate to start doing these things. I'm being dead on, I'm being
honest.
100% real with this. Because you guys have got a problem with lying. Then you want us, after you finish spreading all of your lies, G-Man's a con artist, G-Man didn't do this, and G-Man didn't do that.
True story.
And then when you come into a room and try to confront me, you think I'm going to help you. No. You already came to the conclusion that I'm a liar. You already came to the...
That's weird, G-Man. Just like when you said that I had started some rumors with Shani, and there was a correspondence between us where I was giving her information to kick you out. And then you had that email. Remember that, G-Man? And then you went to your phone, and you pulled out your phone, and you pulled up a correspondence between Shani and somebody named Jerry. You mean something like that, G-Man? Last time I checked, my name ain't fucking Jerry. So, good try, though. Nice try. GG.
Conclusion that I'm a con man. You should be able to present all your evidence without my help whatsoever, which you can't do. Dragnut, you guys want to talk about an Uncle Tom. Dragnut is the biggest Uncle Tom on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
What kind, and now listen, for the people that are African-American and watching this, if you're not African-American and watching this, then you're just simply not going to understand. I don't expect a Caucasian person to understand this. But when I see another black man laughing at another black man for being thrown out in the street, when I see him laughing, like back in I cannot wait until tomorrow. I can't wait tomorrow. But anyway, back in the civil rights movement, you know what I mean? If I was walking down the street and a cop started beating me up, a fellow black person would come and help that. A fellow black person would come and help.
If it was you, I'd watch him and laugh and just keep going. But that's just me.
Or call the police or try to do something to help you. In 2019, according to y'all social evolution, because you learned that you probably shouldn't do them things, right? According to your social evolution, right? The black man is get thrown out in the street. That gives you permission to laugh at that person.
Yep, because it's you.
That is why I have zero respect for the atheist community.
He is so salty about that. He is really mad. Okay, if y'all don't know what he's actually referencing here, do y'all want me to... How many of y'all know the video that he's referring to? Because he's referring to a very specific video. And I named it something very specific because I thought it was funny. Right now we're all laughing this winter when he gets on the streets again. Yeah. Yeah, and you should, because it was by his own doing. So, all right. Okay. 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 Some of y'all know the name of that video. Some of y'all know the name. So just in case you don't know the name of that video, I will show you what it is. Give me 1 second, because I already got it pulled up. There we go. So hopefully Streamlabs works with me today, and it actually does a transition. Okay, so the video is called Sub-Zero Wins. That's the name of the video. Sub-Zero Wins. If you've not seen that video, it's me pointing out some very, very obvious things about how he orchestrated his own removal from the fucking house. He decided to make some very bad decisions concerning his relationship with Shani and how he was going to spend the money that he had begged her for. And so, you know what? I thought it was hilarious because he had no one else to blame but his fucking self. But somehow he managed to throw my name into it because it had to be Dragnet. He can't take responsibility for anything. Not a goddamn thing. And so I thought it was hilarious that me having no actual involvement in this, him freezing, and that's why I love that screenshot. And matter of fact, I'm going to blow that up just so y'all can see it a little bit better. I love it because that's when the shit hit the fan. That is when the rubber met the road, and his ass was feeling a tad bit nippy. His pee-pee regions were a scant cold. Oh well. If you're the author of your own demise, then guess what? Some people will find that fucking hilarious. And Streamlabs is still fucking up, but that's okay. So, it was sad. You know what? He just so happened to be, caught in the polar vortex. But guess what? Hey, whose fault is that? Somehow it's my fault. But I thought it was funny. This is the same guy who's told my wife to try and divorce me. This is the same guy who's actually called the police on me live. But he wants to talk about, oh brother, my brother, you're supposed to, as one black man to another. Why would you call the police on me? As one black man to another, why would you call the police on me? Because your feelings are hurt. Don't brother me bullshit. No. Nice try, brother. Nice try. You can go fuck yourself. No. Because I laughed at you because you were cold. You've been cold before in your life. If you don't know how to take care of your fucking self, then I guess that's your mammy's fault. She should have taught your ass better. She was too busy taking dick and alcohol. But that's my fault. I went back in time and shoved all the dicks in her. Not one, all the dicks. I was the one who forced her to drink. I was the one who made your life shit. I am a time-traveling just demon who wrecked your fucking life. No. Yeah, he's back. Yes, he is back where he needs to be. He got his blue barrels. He should be happy, folks. No, but it's me, the evil demon Dragnot's fault. Everything is my fucking fault. Everything.
And that is why I am looking forward to the day of judgment. Don't give me...
And the low-hanging fruit, the guy who says there's nothing wrong with slavery in and of itself. So let me just... Yeah, that's an easy one. That's an easy one I can throw out. Just a cherry on top.
This garbage, you don't deserve the lake of fire, because you do. You deserve every second you're going to spend in there. And you should not be taken out when you're thrown
lake of fire.
Don't worry, guys. You shouldn't get triggered by me saying that, because the lake of fire is imaginary, right? Too bad you can't prove that. You don't know.
The lake of fire is also what he calls his toilet when he has a UTI.
What's going to happen to you when you die. But you can speculate by faith what's going to happen. Oh, you can definitely do that. You can definitely speculate by faith what's going to happen to you. but you can't tell me it with a certainty what's going to happen to you. You just remember that. So, not to mention, one day you're going to do this to the wrong Christian. And I already know how that's going to go, because you're going to catch that one in the flesh. God has a funny way of dealing with people who does things to his people. He has a funny way of dealing with them. There are a lot of examples in scripture where wicked people thought they was getting away with certain things until God was getting ready to deal with them. Let's get back to this money issue. Okay? These atheists are claiming that they know everything that I did with these donations. And if it was not for certain people donating to me, and yes, it was Christians and a very tiny amount of atheists who donated. And I'm very happy that they were not dragoons. So I had a very small percentage of atheists that
Some of them were dragoons, by the way, but we won't talk about that.
helped me out. But most of the people that helped me out was the church. See, for all that talk about empathy and all that stuff, you guys was rooting for my death. You guys.
So when the majority of donations came from people like Mark Weiser, who gave his ass over $1,000, because why not buy a Negro in the 21st century, right? You know, but that's cool. So as long as G-Man has a sugar daddy or sugar mom, somebody that he can trick into say, oh man, I'm just a helpless victim, everything is cool. And then he can go, you evil atheist, even though some of y'all gave my broke ass money to. So much victim, so much ouch. Very much ouch.
You guys was rooting for me to freeze to death. You guys was rooting for the absolute worst to happen to me. That's what atheists were doing.
No, actually, if you watch the video, I'm laughing because you're cold, not because I think that there's some impending doom. You weren't in the condition yet to actually freeze to death. I just thought it was what a dragon. It's a joke. It's a joke, Slim Jim. He used to call people who watch my channel the cult of Dragnot. So back when G Plus was still around, we did a series of polls, and people viewers chose the name of the cult, and so Dragoons won. So he forgets that he made it originally. Like he made the Dragoons, and then the people that he was talking about, the audience, voted on a formal name, and so then we start calling them Dragoons, and it's kind of an open joke, but he has kind of forgotten that he was the one who actually made it, or made the concept of it.
I have nothing positive to say about the atheist community regarding that, except the fact that I know the 2 or 3 atheists that actually donated to help me get out that house. Don't give me this garbage, y'all good people. You're not. There's nothing good about atheism, and there's nothing good about atheists. Absolutely nothing. Atheists are the worst kind of people that you're going to run into on the planet. Like I said, I would rather eat dinner from this point forward with a Muslim. And you want to know what? No matter how mad that Muslim get mad at me, I'm never going to hear them throw it in my face every 5 seconds.
I'd rather eat dinner with a Muslim. I've eaten dinner with Muslims. It's not that exciting.
But if an atheist do it, oh Lord, you will hear about it over. It'd be like a broken violin. G-Man, we did this, and G-Man, we did that, and G-Man, we did this, and G-Man, we did that. It's a good thing I'm not like you guys, and I don't talk about what I've done for you. It's a very good.
What the fuck have you done for other people exactly? Well, I must have missed that. What, huh?
Thing that I'm not. Actually, I'm petty like that, and I'm going to kind of do that tomorrow. Con artists. I've had people get on here and say I'm part of the Illuminati. I've had Hebrew Israelites walk up to me and say, G-Man, you're part of the Illuminati. If I'm part of the Illuminati, I want my paycheck, because I haven't been paid. Give me a break. Then all of a sudden, somehow it's a crime for me to charge you atheists to go on your YouTube accounts. And this is where this conversation is going to get good. Because I know when I go to your YouTube channels, you get a spike in viewership and your donations go up. I pay very close attention to that.
He doesn't watch my channel, folks. He does not watch my channel. He does not. G-Man does not watch my channel. Okay? He does not watch it in any way, shape, or form. He stopped watching ages ago. Remember that. He stopped. He stopped watching. But somehow noticed a spike in viewership and donations.
Regardless of who channel, even the Drunken Peasants. The Drunken Peasants has never said, G-Man, we'll give you $20 to come on here. I go on here for free every time I go on there, and they're making all of this money. Then I'm learning that they make anywhere between, and I'm talking about each individual peasant. When the Amazing Atheist was there, and they had his brother, and Ben was there and everything and whatnot, right? And Scotty. I'm going on there and talking to Brett Keane. I'm finding out these guys are making anywhere between $1,000 to $3,000 a piece a month on the Drunken Peasants. So I can come on there so they can laugh at me. But
So keep in mind, folks. Keep in mind something about I was still living in Maryland. I sent him a message, series of messages actually, on Skype ages ago and told him that. I was like, do you not realize? Because he kept bragging about his exposure. And I said, these dudes are making money off of you, you fucking idiot. Yeah, they want you to come on. You're their fucking cash cow. Of course they want you on. Why are you bragging about that? It seems like everyone knows that but you. And he brushed it off. Now he's salty about it all of a sudden. Other people have told him that too. And I found out other Christians had been telling him that for years. But now he's upset. It's good that they made the money. That's awesome. That's awesome. My reference there was to take the wind out of his sails because he thinks that he's a celebrity. He actually did, and I'm not being facetious here, folks. I'm not being facetious. I'm not exaggerating. But he thinks that he is an actual celebrity. My counter to that was, that's weird because the guy's getting paid ain't you, Mr. Celebrity. So while we're having that conversation, we might want to throw some actual motherfucking facts in there. Well, so Drag, why do you say, how do you know he thinks he's a celebrity? Maybe some of y'all didn't see this earlier, so I'll put it up here. Check this out. Did y'all know G-Man's famous? I didn't know that. Man. That's interesting. That's interesting. He's famous, folks. This is in the mind of G-Man. He's famous. This YouTube shit, he thinks he's famous. Just let your mind work a little bit. Just let that marinate. Let that marinate. I'm the famous one in this story. He's famous, folks. If that doesn't tell you how he views all this, I don't know what will. I don't have to make up anything at all. He really thinks that he's famous. He thinks, and I have to keep saying, he thinks that he is famous from this YouTube bullshit. That's crazy. That is absolutely ludicrous. Famous, folks. Famous. World's greatest.
I'm a corn artist. Some of you guys, your live shows do anywhere between 80 to 100 people. And then when I show up,
let me look here. About 80 viewers. Yeah, about 80 viewers. He doesn't watch, folks, he does not watch my show. Does not watch it at all. He doesn't. Drunken peasant blatantly said to his face that they brought him to laugh at. Yeah, like they've not hidden that at all, but it's a revelation now. It's news. It's revelation news. See what I did there? It doesn't matter what they're saying, just as long as they're talking about you. Yeah, P.T. Barnum. Yeah, you could go with that, but what is he getting from it? He's getting grief. Getting a lot of grief. A lot of grief. A whole lot of grief. Doesn't seem really beneficial for him, but maybe he'll turn that around. Maybe he will turn that around. Who knows? Who knows? I'm trying to put up another image. There we go. There we go. That. Boop. There we go.
Because one of the things I used to notice because I always look at somebody's analytics before I go on there and when I go on there. I'm starting to really pay attention to that stuff. And
now, I don't know what he's calling analytics, but I don't think he can spell analytics. That's just me.
And whenever I used to go on TST, first of all, TST would, even if I didn't show up on here, would average about 70 to 80 live viewers. When I showed up on here, 70 to 80 turned into 200. Now, one time did the atheist say, G-Man, you was on the show, you helped us raise money, here's $10 or $20 for being on here. But I'm a con artist.
So we're supposed... Y'all want to know how much money I've gotten from TST? I helped fucking start it. It was one of the main panel to TST. Y'all know how much money I made off of TST? Nothing. Not a fucking cent. Did TST for years. Didn't make shit. Wasn't looking to make shit. I don't know if JD got it. He might have. I didn't care. Nobody actually was looking for JD to say, hey, put the money in my hand, man. Put that money in my hand. No. But he's upset now. He is upset because no one passed him any money. So now he's looking, man, I need a little something. I can hop on one of them TSTs. Y'all got one of them G-Man specials I can get, man. Y'all need a guest. I can come on there and act a fool. Looking like a crackhead, man.
And then I don't have the right to charge you to go to your YouTube channels. Today, I was on Godless Girl's YouTube channel, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Godless Girl is probably one of maybe 5 atheists on the entire internet who actually knows how to talk to me anyway, with some type of decency. And no, Godless Girl doesn't agree with me on the things that I talk about. I go to her platform. I don't ask her for nothing. I refuse to go on an atheist YouTube channel where people...
Now... Folks, he doesn't realize that Godless Girl's being sarcastic with him. If y'all look, so I should have stopped it earlier. He doesn't realize that she's fucking with him. He has no idea. When I said earlier in the other video that he can't pick up on sarcasm in reference to MP being sarcastic about this child, stop running, and jacking off with the UTI, all that shit. When MP was being highly sarcastic, he can't pick up on it at all. This is all relevant. I don't mention that stuff just because, folks. He can't pick up on sarcasm at all. When Godless go, yeah, G-Man, you're right. Yeah. All this stupid shit that she does. And all of us know that it's part of that. All of us know that she's just fucking with folks, okay? I play along, everyone else plays along. That's fine. No one's gonna burst her bubble. If she wants to play it, that's fine. We'll do the dance, Godless. That's fine. But he actually thinks that she's agreeing with all his bullshit. He actually thinks that Godless Girl is his fucking ally, and that she's gonna lead the charge and all these mean people. He doesn't realize that she's being fucking sarcastic at all. Everybody else is in on the joke but him. If y'all have not realized that, I don't know what to tell you. But it's sad. And I hope she wrings his ass dry. I hope she fucking winds his ass up, into a tight knot, and gets him all the way fucked up. I'm looking forward to it. I want her to continue. That's why I played along, because I was like, he has no idea. He has no idea. So keep watching, folks. Y'all gonna see some fun shit, and he's gonna get mad. Yeah, this girl betrayed me. Did she now? She ain't betray nothing. She was fucking with you.
People are accusing me to be a con artist, where I know they're gonna make money. You know what I mean? And they don't say, okay, you was on my show, we'll give you $10 or $20 for being on here. But I'm a con artist. Religion is the problem. Are you serious? That's a good point, Agrippa. I won't deny that. You said, how many subs did you get because of DP? When I first went on DP, I think I had like about 3,000 subscribers. I think I gained at least 4,000 from being a guest on DP. About 4,000 of those subscribers that I got, I think initially came from DP, but since then, a lot of them have unsubscribed. All right. But I did gain a lot of subscribers from the Drunken Peasants. See, I gained something when I went on there. But I go on there now, I don't gain jack. I don't get nothing from going on the Drunken Peasants. Nothing. I don't gain nothing when I go to Drag Channel. That's why I don't like going. It's a waste of my time.
Man, but he whoops my ass in every conversation we have. That's weird. That's weird. Don't y'all remember him? Of course, he didn't say, he doesn't say whoop ass, obviously. But he'll claim up and down that every time we have an exchange that he comes out the victor. Well, that's weird if you don't get anything out of it. Wouldn't you say that you would get a victory over Dragnot? Right? Because to me, that would be what you would get. Like that would be the best thing that you could get, is having one up on Dragnot. So to me, it sounds like that other claim is a lie. Because if you get nothing out of it, I hand you your ass and you go on your way. So just saying, man, you have to try and at least keep some of your bullshit consistent. That's a part of your issue. You don't want to keep any of your bullshit consistent. Because the second I open up a hangout and I go, come bring that ass, whoop, all of a sudden you go radio silent.
Nobody who has any intellectual anything watches this guy. It seems like when I go on there and I interact with this guy, I attract more trolls to my channel more than anything else. He's not worth going to. He doesn't have an intellectual crowd watching him.
That's weird. There's about, let's see, at least 5 or 6 people with PhDs who watch. There's quite a few people with master's degrees. And several people that he personally respects that actually watch my channel. Who does he think the 80 to 120 people are? Who does he really think is what? The same people, that's the same crowd. But I have to take this into account. Some of those folks don't comment. I know they come because I talk to them. And then they're up on the stuff because they watch this for entertainment. But it's real weird. It's real weird how he doesn't seem to realize, like, where are all those other... There's a lot of people who don't talk. There's maybe 20 people who interact. But there's 60 to 80 folks at any given time who don't say a word. And they just listen. Who does he think they are? Weird.
If the Magic Sandwich Show existed, I would gladly go on there because I know at least I'm going to get to talk to DPR and I'm going to get to talk to Arlen Raw or Concordance or Prudence, I think his name is. I talked to those guys a bunch of times, but
no, you won't get you won't get a chance to talk to them. Actually, I'll make sure of that.
I'll get to go talk to people with a brain. I don't want to go on a channel where people are doing this on camera and all this goofy mess. It's a waste of my time. And I consider my time to be valuable. I don't know about you guys, but time is not something that we get refunds on.
Really? Butt hurt. Butt hurt. Butt hurt.
No, I don't have a problem with spelling. What happens is I type and then I hit enter. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to type, proofread, and hit enter. I type and hit enter. I do it very fast. So don't sit there and tell me I got a problem with spelling. I don't got a problem with that. You knuckleheads are even lying about that, but that's not the topic for today, because I'm going to prove that the atheist community don't know how to spell themselves.
Really?
We'll save that for another day.
I don't believe you.
And you're going to be mad when you see how I go about proving it.
Really?
All the way up to Dillahunty. All right? So, again, people are constantly calling me a con artist here on YouTube. I give God thanks that the faithful donors that I get, thank you, people are nothing but ain't nothing but a bunch of habitual liars. The people that give to me, y'all don't know nothing about. And the people that give to my ministry here on YouTube thinks that you guys are deliberately lying on purpose for the reasons that I talk about on that channel and on this channel itself.
You don't got no proof.
Like, try to go to Veckel and try to convince Veckel that I'm a con artist. You're gonna get laughed at.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me ask you a question.
I wasn't a con artist when I sat there and I raised money for Gus.
Yes.
In his fake condition. I wasn't a con artist when you guys wanted me to raise money for these other people in your community. I'm only a con artist when I ask people to support my ministry.
What? Butt hurt.
What you're looking at right now is a combination of passion and me being angry right now.
Really?
Because I am getting sick and tired of reading, gee man, you're just conning people out of their money. And the definition that they're using is that you don't show people your PayPal. First of all, I don't use PayPal no more. I use Cash App. And number two, if that's true, every atheist on YouTube is a con artist by that definition. Because I've never seen their PayPals.
Time out.
Nor have I seen what they do with their donations. I participated in 2 fundraisers with DPR Jones. With Doctors Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders, where they were trying to raise money, I think, for cancer, I think that's what they was doing it for. The first one was for cancer, and the other one was for another, I think it was Parkinson's disease or something like that they was raising money for. None of that money went through my ministry and went through DPR, and I just believed.
Yeah, so DPR had a contract, an agreement with Doctors Without Borders, and there was a special link that people were given, they donate, that money then gets handed off to the organization. It doesn't go in DPR's personal bank account per se. That's not really how that worked. But the issue, G-Man, is that you are siphoning money from someone's actual fundraiser without even contacting them. Hadn't contacted them for quite some time. In fact, the last contact you had with them was a hostile one. So if there is a fundraiser for somebody that I don't care for, and all of a sudden I start popping up and going, you know what? The person who set this up on behalf of this person that I don't really like, you know what? I don't trust them. I'm going to take control of this. I want you to send me the money personally. People wouldn't think there was something suspicious about that. Just a little bit. Hadn't even contacted said person who it belongs to, but I want you to put the money where I can see it, and only me. Only me. Yeah, because that's what an honest person does, G-Man. Absolutely.
That I was participating in something good. But now that I know what I know about atheists, I'll never participate in another atheist fundraiser again for the remainder of my time here on YouTube. I refuse to do a fundraiser for atheists, especially if you're an atheist who's saying that I'm a con artist. If you joked around about it, if you gave a video a like that said it, if you made fun of me in a live chat about it, do not ask me to be involved in no fundraiser involving an atheist. I don't think none of that's funny.
I think it's hilarious.
People like, and I know I keep talking about the past regarding that. Remember, Christians didn't do that to me. Muslims didn't do that to me.
It was Christians who actually pointed it out to you in private and in public. In fact, Eve Real was one of the people who pointed out in public that you shouldn't be doing that. And then you started deleting other Christians' comments when you made a video about it. Not to mention the comments underneath the GoFundMe itself and various other videos. So no, G-Man, you were contacted by quite a few Christians in public and behind closed doors. And then you had to make an apology video. If you want me to bring, we can open this back up, babe. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Yes, Atheists made fundraisers for him. Matter of fact, that whole UTI issue, guess who MP and Hannah called for a fundraiser? This guy. Yep. So he can cry and whine all he wants. You ever donate a single cent of his own money? And so there was two fundraisers where he did offer, I think, $10, $20 or something like that. From what I understand, this is what I'm told. Supposedly he did actually donate. He usually, majority of the time, he just participates in something to raise money. But there were, I think, 1 or 2 occasions where he did actually donate. So, again, I'm going based on what I'm told. What's this? Oh, man, you talking about that's the basketball channel, the G-Man basketball channel. The G-Man, I'm Slim Jim. I'm lost. I'm confused, man. I'm confused. Isn't it hilarious how we remember all this past shenanigans, but poor Gary that does? Yeah, he can only hold so much in here. So much. Only so much information. Only so much. Only so much, folks. He's only going to acknowledge a few things. So,
Ain't nobody who we would universally agree with a religion did that. It's you knuckleheads out there that claim that you don't got a religion. You did that. Your community did that. And yes, that means you're worse than Islam. Now, some of you have gone to Dave Weiser, because Dave Weiser gave me a pretty big donation. As a matter of fact, I would have never left that house as fast as I did if Dave Weiser would have never gave that donation. One of the things, and I'll tell you what he told me. I won't tell you what he donated, but I'll tell you what he told me. Dave Weiser told me, G-Man, here's a donation. You can do whatever you want with it. And then he says some things that wasn't so nice about the people that was kicking me out of the house. And
he did it despite Shanny. He claims it was, hey, you know what? And I think it was over $1,000 that he gave G-Man. It might have been $1,200, but I know it was at least $1,000 that David Weiser gave. And of course, folks are like, you do know that he wasn't out of the house when you thought he was out of the house. He actually stayed there and then begged for more donations afterwards, right? Oh, I didn't know that. I just noticed Shane was kicking him out. Same shit, David Weiser. Did I say Mark Weiser earlier? Oh, I'm sorry. Mark is his brother. If I said Mark earlier, I meant David Weiser. Mark is a brother. David Weiser just said, well, whatever. But folks, that's his money. That's, you know what? He can do with it what he wants. But I do remember him being a bit miffed that G-Man wasn't out of the house in a timely fashion, supposedly in the time frame that G-Man and him had discussed. But I'm not sure why he's surprised. G-Man took his fucking money and did whatever the fuck he wanted with it. Kind of the whole issue about why he was getting kicked out of the fucking house in the first place, you goddamn idiot. But, look, it's like they always say, a fool and his money are soon parted. And G-Man fucking milked his ass. Congratulations. Awesome. I love it. I love when motherfuckers get what they deserve. Man, he got a little bit cold. He got kicked out the fucking house. David Wise lost some money. You know what? And it was Mark who pointed out, man, David don't have that kind of money to be spending. Uh-oh. Again, I apologize. I did not mean to say Mark. Mark was a brother. Mark just confirmed some things for us. They have that one of those weird, like, it's not even sibling rivalry. It's just like they just can't stand each other. Goddamn. Buck, I gotta talk to a mod or something about that. I have to get back to you later, Buck.
Like I said, since then I've forgiven both Shanny and Rev, so this is not a knock on them. I've forgiven both of them. But at the same time, this person gave and then didn't care what I did with it. To this very day, the man has never said nothing to me about that. That's integrity. That's honesty. You people, however, don't know what that is. You have no integrity. I don't think you can spell honesty, and I think you people are nothing but a bunch of
hypocrites. That's the only word he knows. So this is interesting. The people who've had issues with G-Man concerning money it's mostly revolved around the fact that he begs for money and then he uses it for something other than what he's supposed to, or he distorts the truth about the situation as to why he needs money. So if you are to give G-Man money and not ask any questions about anything, when you give him things, it's his to do with whatever he wants, and integrity means not questioning him. That's the way that this here is kind of, in my opinion, the way that I read this, that encapsulates G-Man's conception of what integrity is and your relationship with him. You are to supply him with what he needs, and he's going to do whatever the fuck he wants. There is no reproach with him at any point in time concerning anything. All you need to do is what the fuck he says. Believe whatever the fuck he believes. That's it. That is it. That is where the buck stops. Done. Period. So that's interesting to me. That's interesting, folks.
Compulsive liars. I think you people are a bunch of compulsive liars.
Compulsive liars. A little bit of projection there. Just a little bit. Look at him. Look at him.
I'm still trying to wrap my brain around this. And it's not just me. It's a lot of us, behind closed doors. And even people in my own family. Even people who is actually considering that atheist nonsense. You should see what they're saying about you guys now. But they're sitting there and they're saying, how does another black man laugh about another black man being homeless? It wasn't even that long ago. What is it? This is 2019.
You're still mad about that.
What, 50 years ago? 60 years ago? We was going through the civil rights movement here in the United States.
What you mean
getting our behinds whipped just for drinking water,
what
or for breathing, or walking down the street. And then we were told we gotta stick together. But you guys believe in that social evolution, don't you? You believe that over time.
He's going into victimhood mode. He is going into this is pure victimhood. So let's listen to him construct the victim narrative here, because it's about us as black folks, but it's centered around me as a victim. I'm a dragnet victim. Help.
You've learned not to do certain things and whatnot, right? Mm-hmm. Dragnet is proof that social evolution is baloney.
Baloney.
Dragnet is proof that social evolution is a lie. And I'm going to start using that argument to thoroughly attack what you guys teach about social evolution.
I've been teaching social evolution?
I'm telling you right now, you got fair warning on this. I'm going to start attacking your so-called social evolution. Because you guys ain't learned nothing. Nor do I even think you believe that garbage.
Who is saying anything about social evolution? Yeah, I must have missed that video. Did I do
But
that?
what's even
Was that
worse
recently?
is when you got people who are supporting the people that are laughing at you for being thrown out. Some of these people claim to be Christians. Some of these people claim to be agnostics. Some of these people claim to be Muslims. Some of these people claim to be of various different faiths. And they're supporting you guys while claiming to be good people. No, you're not.
Social evolution. Is he talking about social contracts?
Matthew chapter 25. And this is, to me, this is scarier than reading Revelation, because this is very sobering when you hear this.
Very
right?
sobering.
And it says,
sobering? Uh-oh, he's trying to read, folks. Stand back. Stand back.
In verse 41, Matthew 25, verses 41, it says, Then shall he say unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was a hungered, and ye gave me no meat, and I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. I was naked, and ye clothed me not. I was sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not.
Victim.
Okay. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee a hungered, or a thirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Verse 45, then shall he answer them, saying, Verily, verily, I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. So it's not like you're doing it to me. It's like you're doing it to Christ, and you will stand before him.
Not only is he a super victim, he is a Christ super victim.
One day, just remember that. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, the righteous into life eternal. So like I said, you can sit there and lie to yourself all you want about who you think you are. But like I said, and again, I'm not
random Bible verse proves my victimhood.
Talking about Shanny or Rev. I'm talking about some other people in here. You sit there and you want to walk around here and claim that you're a follower of Christ, but you don't do nothing he says. And because of that, you'll be thrown into the eternal lake of fire for it. And all you atheists out there that was clapping.
Okay, all you Christians out there who didn't give him money, you're going to the lake of fire. Fire. All of you. All of yous. Y'all remember when he was cold? Remember when he wanted something cold to drink? You Christians out there, you did not give G-Man money. You're going to the lake of fire. All you just.
And being happy about seeing another human being being put out in the street. It just goes to show that atheism is the issue, and it's got to go. Maybe they should make camps and start re-educating you people, because you guys got issues.
Uh-oh.
I will not date, marry, entertain even having a relationship with somebody. The moment I find out that the word skeptic is in your name, atheist, agnostic, or anything like that, the answer is no with a capital N, and I may be disrespectful when I say
date?
I think you people got mental issues.
Projection.
I don't think Christians should be dating atheists. I don't think we should be friends with you people. I think we should just make our videos and go about our business. And that's it. You people are dangerous. Very dangerous. You guys are like the KKK or like a lynch mob looking for to string up. After all, you gotta practice your eugenics programs, right? Only the smart people can stay here and whatnot, right? Everybody else has got to be mocked, teased, and ridiculed according to your God and prophet, Richard.
God, I don't know where he holds all this victimhood, folks. Like that, wow. No, I'm not going to view that 3-hour-long fucking video last night. Fuck all that. Just wow. 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 Like, I don't even know what to really say about that. Like, he has some serious victimhood going on. Like, that persecution complex is over 9,000. He is passionate and angry right now, folks. Passion and anger. But that butt hurt, though. That butt hurt. Finger looking good.
Dawkins. Even though you believe you ain't nothing but a bunch of animals, right? I see you guys didn't troll that video. You should have liked that video where you guys was animals and talking, because I'm going to be doing a lot of videos like that one soon.
Good.
You want to tell me you're an animal and act like an animal? I'm going to treat you like an animal. I'm going to buy some of you a leash. I'm going to get you guys a little cat bowl and start feeding you out of that. And all
what money?
And I'm going to start advocating for the fact that we need to put you guys in zoos.
With what money?
Well, I tell you what. You guys enjoyed wanting to see me go outside and get thrown out in the street, right?
Yes.
You had no problem saying that.
Yes.
You had no problem calling up my job and lying and saying I ordered pizza and Chinese food and all kinds of medical supplies and tools and things. You had no problem doing that. You had no problem supporting the people who were doing it. You had no problem with that whatsoever. You had no
actually, there were hangouts where and I actually made a video saying, folks, don't be calling his job and just like ordering shit. If you're gonna buy him a pizza for lunch, then that's whatever. That's on you. But do not call and not pay for shit, because that's fucking the business out of the pizza business. So he's lying about that. I still had that video up too. So that's nice. I feel like he's trying to live out some fetish he has. At least, yeah, probably a little bit of BDSM. Yeah. The genocide talking about BDSM with Ken Jones again. Well, he usually just has Ken just sit on his face, but I think they're ramping up their relationship. They're bringing it to the next level, folks.
Slandering and lying about people online on a regular basis. You had no problem taking away Christian rights. You had no problem doing it. You should have no problem paying for it in the lake of fire.
In the lake of fire.
God's the C word. He's a piece of garbage. Just remember whose eternity you're going to. Just remember that.
Don't threaten me with going to the shadow realm. No.
Because if you're wrong, it's toasty. And the smoke, according to Revelation 14, the smoke of your torment go up forever and ever. And there's no rest for you day or night. Well, Agrippa, you're on a roll today, man. You made two good points on here. The first point that you made was, what was the first point that
Agrippa
you made?
making good points?
Give you credit. At least somebody on here is saying something with some brains. Let me see something in here. Agrippa said, Agrippa said this. Agrippa says, who evicted you from the PA property? Atheists or Christians? I can't argue with that. It wasn't the atheists. However, the atheists had a large part in lying to Shanny about what I was doing. They played a huge role in that.
So Evan, here's what's fun. I have an admission to make. I have mind control over Shanny. Okay? So watch this. All right. For those of y'all who don't know what I just did, I forced Shanny to donate $50 and shit herself. So right now, she's cleaning up a mess and the money's on the way. What the G-Man, are you fucking stupid? Like, that entire time, he could not for the life of himself accept the fact that he fucked up his own relationship with Shanny. It's still, folks, it's impossible for him to take responsibility for anything. So he had to insert a conspiracy in there in order to try and make sense of it. Somehow I got mind control over her. I figured Rev would have mind control over her with his penis. No, evidently I do. And Shanny even showed screenshots. Like, what the fuck is this? No, G-Man, this has nothing to do with drag. This is between me and you. Like everyone else said. So the person that you have a problem with telling you that the problem is between you and that person, and you trying to throw in a third party is ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. He needs me to be a part of his fucking life, folks. Do y'all realize that? That whole saga was between Shanny and G-Man. Not everybody else. All of us stood on the sidelines and watched in amazement about how that transpired, which ended up with him being very cold one day or a few days, and laughed at him. The entire thing was between them two. The entire thing. He had to put me in it. He needed me in his life. He needed to act. And folks, back then I showed receipts too. I showed receipts where he's telling Shanny, this is Dragnot's fault. I know Dragnot's involved in this. And she's going, no, you fucking idiot. We have receipts on that. He literally threw me in there because he needed a Dragnot conspiracy. He needed me close to him. That's where he spawned the idea of me getting the property. So, you know what? Shan said, fuck it. I'll roll with it. And she started trolling his ass with that. And boy, did that burn his fucking biscuits. Where's G-Man's receipts, Shanny? So I had asked him that. Did y'all heard, if you watched the Tom Rabbit hangout, you heard me mention that Shanny showed receipts, and I made a video asking for G-Man's. And he never showed anything. And I said, where's your Ace Hardware receipt? Where's your Home Depot? Where's your Lowe's? Nothing. That's cute, Slim Jim. That's cute. I think, Dark Savage says, I think we need to make an instructional video for him on how to wash your willy. Yeah, I think so. There might be some on Pornhub. Maybe next to the ones about the new room massage. I don't know. But man, he needed to throw me in there. There is no evidence that at any point in time that So hold on for a second. So I mentally forced Shanny, or I sent Shanny a message and said, hey, I know that you know this Jesus H. Christ guy, and I know that you're going to be upset about G-Man talking about this guy's long hair and whatever. So, Shanny, I think you need to go and confront G-Man. So I told her to do that. I could have swore. I had no idea that she actually knew him. And supposedly, he's actually, Jesus H. Christ, the actor, actually does know Shanny. I didn't know that at all. I thought okay, whatever. Suppose they actually do know each other. I learned something new. So I forced Shanny to do that. Then I forced you, G-Man, to not respond to her and to not pay your phone bill that she gave you money to pay, because that was my fault too. And then when she goes, all right, fuck you, you piece of shit, get the fuck out the house, I told her to do that too, evidently. So at what point in this whole saga do I actually play an active role? And well, let me see the receipts on it. I want to know, because she's openly said that Dragnot's had nothing to do with this, told you publicly and privately. While you talking about people making up stuff and lying, you were making that up. That is a falsehood, G-Man, and you know it. Just like the same falsehood where you telling people I hacked your fucking computer. That's a falsehood. You made that up. That's why we still have not seen any receipts from it. So that's interesting. All this fucking victimhood, and you still can't stop lying.
So again, you know what I mean? What has happened has happened. All I know is this: I forgive Revelation News because I need my sins forgiven. I forgive Shanny for Christ.
The fuck did Rev
I need
do?
my sins forgiven.
The fuck was Rev
All that
do?
stuff is the past. The atheist community, listen to me. We have our differences, but I don't want nothing to do with you people no more. I don't want to meet you in person no more, because I seen what happened the last time that happened. Oh,
yeah, y'all know what happened? He got treated out. People pay for his food, and people pay for him to do shit. Man, he's having such a hard man. His life is just We
want to show you that we're not the murderers. Yes, you are.
You still alive, ain't you?
That whole thing was planned. That entire
the
thing
trip was planned. You're right.
They
We
had
did plan the trip.
everything that happened that day planned.
We planned where we want to go eat.
Ever trust another atheist on YouTube again. And it's just that simple. But Agrippa does make a good point with what he said in the live chat. That didn't happen to me by atheists. You're 100% right about that.
But somehow it's Drag's fault.
And Agrippa, something else I want to say to you too, Agrippa. There's another individual on YouTube that agrees with you, that's close to me, and told me I need to stop talking about you guys and start dealing with apostates. That's part of the reasons why every now and then I talk about fake Christians here on the internet. Because they're dangerous. They're very dangerous. Matter of fact, they're just as dangerous as atheists are. So, totally get what you're saying. And I'm definitely not the only person that believes that. But I believe that Revelation News has repented, and I believe that Revelation News is trying to please the Lord. So I ain't got nothing to say about it.
All right, so this video, I might leave this video where it is. I can only put up with so much victimhood, folks. Jesus. So Lucas, good question actually. So believe it. So I know some of y'all are going, this is absolutely fucking stupid. Who actually believes what G-Man's saying? There are people who actually believe what G-Man's saying, and that I'm not being facetious. I'm not fucking joking. There are people who actually believe what he's saying right now, fully. Want to know one of them? Veckel. Veckel actually believes that, and I have to word this carefully. So, and for some of this, I've gotten confirmation from a variety of sources. We'll say that. Veckel believes that I have some unnatural ability to sway the minds of people. So, and I know, again, that does sound absolutely crazy. I cannot substantiate this beyond what I have been told by sources I cannot disclose. Please take it with a grain of salt. Like with everything else that I say, take it with a grain of salt. You don't have to believe this at all. I'm not sure if I believe it. Veckel, to some degree, and this is why he removed me from social media, Veckel believes that I have the ability to change the minds of people through some unnatural process. There is some aura or power that I don't know how to describe it. Some energy thing that I possess that I can change people's minds some way, somehow. And he thinks this because of people's proximity to me. So because of that, Veckel separated himself from me. Because he used to have me on social media. But he won't anymore because he thinks that I have this Svengali-like, I guess, maybe. So when G-Man says stuff like that, Veckel, and some of y'all, and you don't believe me, go and ask Veckel about that. If he thinks that I have that ability to somehow change people's minds or to have some type of mental dominance over people. You should describe it as some type of mental domination. He actually thinks that I can do that. Again, this has been well alluded to by different sources. Okay, kind of like Jedi mind trick, something like that. So G-Man is believed by Veckel 110%, and part of what G-Man is saying comes from Veckel, actually. So, take that with a grain of salt. Take that with a grain of fucking salt. Take that with a grain of salt. Because there are people around who Veckel expected to sway their minds and to give them a certain impression of me. But after they've spoken to me and I've been open with them, shown them receipts, shown them different videos, and let them come to their own conclusion, they disagree with Veckel. So the only way the Veckel can reconcile that is that I have some unnatural ability out there. It's not that Veckel's full of shit and that he's incredibly biased and doesn't want to realize it, and that there's something possibly mentally wrong with him. No, it's that I have some unnatural power, gifted by whatever entity that you want to associate that with. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Strange, but okay. If I had that ability, I wouldn't have had, 3-4 conversations with these Mormons now. They wouldn't be trying to give me the same bullshit that they've been giving me. I guess I'm not that effective. I don't know. So I'm going to end this here and just go get ready. I think I might have an exam today. I may have one. I think I have a biochem exam. Pretty sure I do. So we'll look over some stuff from that. And I know nonchalant, biochem, yeah, not too concerned. I got a 91 on my last one, so I'm not too concerned. So when G-Man dies, it would be the Darwin Award winning death. Yeah. So Patreon video is up of the last Mormon conversation. I will be recording session 4 Wednesday at 3:30, and I think I'll be uploading it probably this Friday or Saturday. I don't know which. Sometime around then. Other than that, folks, I'll play y'all out.
The announcement is this. I'm going to be doing a Google Hangout next Friday. Not today, but next Friday. And that particular Google Hangout will be focused on primarily one thing. I'm asking everyone to bring their own personal rap to this particular Google Hangout.
I'm gonna expose myself on YouTube. I'm gonna make a YouTube video embarrassing myself.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I got to tell you about the fabulous, most groovy
G-Man.
You know you're breaking the law right now.
I will stomp a mud hole in you, sir.
I am not playing, Dragnet.
My name is G-Man. You got the audacity. You're going to jail. You got the audacity. My name is G-Man. You got the audacity. That's all I got to say. You got the audacity. I stole $3,000. You got the audacity. You got the audacity. Because you don't got no evidence. My name is G-Man. My name is G-Man.
No big in this guy, me.
My name is G-Man. My name is G-Man. You can't beat me in fighting. You can't beat me in chemistry. You can't beat me in biology. You can't even walk better than me. You can't outrun me. Dude, you can't even out-talk me. My name is G-Man. You got the audacity. That's all I got to say. You got the audacity. I stole $3,000. You got the audacity. You got the audacity. Because you don't got no evidence. My name is G-Man. My name is G-Man.
No big in this guy, me.
My name is G-Man. My name is G-Man. You can't beat me in fighting. You can't beat me in chemistry. You can't beat me in biology. You can't even walk better than me. You can't outrun me. Dude, you can't even out-talk me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir.